which I would say they're brainwashed. I met quite a few people that are like that. And they're all over social media. Super far leftists or just stupid people. I saw a little thing on Twitch. It's from Salty Cracker. It was Shaq shaking Donald Trump's hand. Then a whole bunch of crazy leftists on Twitter screaming and shouting, saying vulgar stuff towards Shaq, being utterly fucking like humiliating towards him. I would say being, I would guess, racist. And they're the ones saying that we're not racist. You guys are the most ignorant fucks ever. You guys are just so ignorant over everything. You're just ignorant. It's like you don't want to say that you're a racist, but people that are like more positive and loving and caring, like myself for most part, we don't need to sit there and say anything about color of skin and that. Yeah, if I want to identify someone because of the color of their skin, because I don't know their name, or it's easier just to say, oh, you know, of everybody else in that room, there's only one Asian person, so I call him Asian. Then obviously, yeah, you look Asian, so I call you Asian. But like I was watching this stuff and like it's fucking ridiculous. And there's people calling Shaq a dumb fuck gorilla and saying all these like nasty terms about him. And these are all a bunch of lefty people on Twitter. And it's because you shook Donald Trump's hand. He is the president of the United States. You know, when Biden, it's always white people though. It's always white people. It's a whole bunch of liberal white people. And it's like, why are you guys like that? Don't you guys know you guys are just full-fledged hypocrites? Jesus was right. Don't judge someone unless you judge yourself first. And then I start to realize how true that is in real life. It's like, wow. People that don't believe in God, don't believe in the word of Christ, they're all a bunch of psychopaths. Like, they're all fucking mentally insane. Like, they treat everyone like shit, and then they go back and be like, whoa, 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 it was my fault. That person shouldn't have done that. I literally had, like, people that I've known for years. I'd be like, what's going on with you? And I'll be sitting there like, don't you know when you guys say stupid shit like that, it's very noticeable that you're the one that is the fucking racist? Like, I never get mad over race. I get mad over how the person is. And like, it always makes me like, how do you guys live life? Why are lefties so stupid? It's like we have to identify it because it happens so much. You guys literally ruin fucking society for everyone, and I have no idea why you do it. Like, you live as free as everybody else. Just shut the fuck up and just deal with the consequences of your bullshit. Like, no one fucking cares. Okay, Trump won. Deal with it. It's over. Stop watching CNN News. They literally have been caught lying, and now they got caught again, letting out a fake prisoner. I guess he was a prisoner in that, and they set it all up in that. They got caught being in a fake war zone in that. And like, they're getting caught left and right, lying to people. And people want to sit there and be like, oh, well, blah, 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 make a bunch of excuses for that. It's like, dude, you're being lied to. Just like Disney. You'll believe imagination. You'll be brain rot. You know how brainwashing works? Constantly pumping you full of shit. When you don't think on your own, you just believe everything that's been told to you without using your own critical thinking, which God wants you to use. That means you're fucking brainwashed and rather fucking stupid. And you can't be that fucking dumb. Like, how? It's pretty fucking obvious you're being fucking lied to. It's right in front of you. You know, all these media places have been fucking sued multiple fucking damn times. And they've been sued and and the law says, dude, you guys are lying. And then they discriminate against people. And then people want to say, you know, blah, blah, blah. Oh, it's not blah, 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 blah. It's like, when you want to think that racism's all about just yelling at people because of the color of their skin, or do you want to think maybe racism is just people saying that's racist because they want to be the controllers of the world? So they want to identify you as being stupid or ignorant or being dumb? It's like, bro, listen to these people talk. Being serious. Listen to lefty people talk. People that watch a lot of scene and they don't mind their own. Every time they talk about any minority of people, they always say this. Well, they're stupider than us. They don't have better jobs than us. And then when I say it's like with the black community net, you know what they say? All these white liberals, what they always say? They're not as intelligent as us. Dude, I know fuck what the black people that make fucking millions of dollars and might be selling drugs, but they know how to fucking hustle. Unlike your stupid fucking lefty asses, all you know how to do is get state jobs and get funneled in a bunch of fucking money in that. And you wonder why you bitch and moan that, well, you get paid outrageous amount of fucking money to basically do absolutely fucking nothing. The bare fucking minimum of work. And they pay you $45-50 an hour.
At least we'll have snowballs.
Exactly the fucking point. That's cool. Making easy money is awesome. But at least have fucking respect over it, you know? Don't just sit there and just keep on fucking throwing down and be like, we're more superior than that. You get paid more because you're in a cult. It's a cultism.
This was a family affair.
Does it mean that your life's better? No. Probably not. It's like you treat people like shit just because this and this and this, and you wonder why your life's bad? I've seen it so much in my life. I said, why don't we just love each other? I like what Jesus says. Jesus says just love each other. You know, you're not perfect. No one's fucking perfect. There's not a lot of perfect people in that. By staying true to, to what I have to say. People that are just like, don't think on their own. They don't know how to critically think on their own that. They let people give them information and they believe it 100% without thinking and try to do their own, like looking at odds and ends, what truth is. They're all brainwashed fucking morons. They're all brainwashed. And they want to sit there like, well, like, you have to listen to me. I don't have to listen to shit.
Oh, thank you, me.
So where are you getting your information from? I don't. If I do look at stuff, I look at multiple videos. If I actually, like, listen to, say, like, the president talk, and he does what he fucking says he does, that's truth. So he's going to put more tariffs on things and that because we're getting fucked over. That's what he did. And we clear those, the border and that. That's what he did. That's what presidents do. Presidents protect the fucking country that they're leading.
I can't
And people that don't want to do that are fucking stupid.
Kill that pirate! Nailed him!
I say, why doesn't a president doesn't want to protect their own fucking people? Because our country's fucking corrupt. These presidents are supposed to protect the people, and that's why we vote them the fuck in the first place. But people take advantage of it. They get voted in because they're like, oh, look at me, it's my turn now. That's exactly what happens. It's my turn now, and then they're like, oh, we're rich elitists.
Wonder what's under here.
You know, it's our turn to be, pushed into the system so we can be like, oh, I was president. That's why no one respects Obama anymore. And you figure out Obama wasn't a U.S. citizen. I wonder how he got in. People complain about it. Well, now there's proof of it. And then people are like, oh, shit, there's actual proof. Yeah, motherfuckers from, like, Kenya or some bullshit like that.
What's up, science stuff?
Infiltrate into our country and basically is treasonous. He should be in prison. That's fucking treason. You know, back then, you like watch all these animes or older films and that when people have kingdoms and that when they're treasonous, yeah, they get exiled. They get kicked out of the country. Or even worse, they get thrown in prison for life. Or even worse than that, they fucking give them the death penalty. But since media wants to poison us with all this bullshit, I'm saying, well, we can't be so harsh on that. Like the one guy that killed that health person. People say, well, the health person deserved it. Like, okay, well, then I guess you deserve it just as much as that person does, right? Wait a minute, I'm not the one that has the... Do you ever think that he had a family to support? I mean, yeah, he used the system and that, so a lot of people do that fucking shit. You're using the system right now by believing fucking bullshit on on CNN, on MSNBC and all that crap and that. And you guys believe all this fucking shit. And you wonder why your lives are fucking crap? You guys are all a bunch of fucking retards that are like that. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, I get it. Sometimes, why do I actually say stuff like, because I used to be a fucking lefty. Back in 2016, 2017, all that shit and that. And it didn't start to hit me till 2018. When I actually started to use my brain, I actually started to think a little bit. And then when COVID came out, I got red pilled. I'm like, wait a minute. They said this stuff's like the flu, but why are we panicking? People get the flu every year. See, all these people die from the flu. I get the flu all the damn time. I don't die, so I really don't give a fuck.
We run out of
Like,
ammo.
only,
At least we'll have
they
some.
do mass killings all the time by using diseases. Because they know how weak society is. Exactly the fucking point. It happens all the time. That's why our birth rates are low because of feminism. Women don't want to have kids because they don't want to get married and that they don't want to go through the process of doing stuff and that. Because they're all a bunch of crazy psychopaths, what I call lefties, lefty dummies. They believe the bullshit. Only far leftist, democratic
Pounds on steroids.
people believe in feminism and believe in the attitude that men are bad and women are always good and that. And you look at... What? Oh. When you look at all these lefty women, that none of them have fucking kids. If they do have kids and that, they're probably going to divorce their fucking husband immediately just because they tell them to. Does it sound like a cult? Someone tells you to do something. Does it sound like a cult to me? I think it does. Your masters tell you what to do, so it means that you're a slave. So the Democrat people that go against slavery and that, they're being enslaved. So how the fuck do you know that you're, you talk about slavery and that, but you're enslaved? That's what enslaved means. You get told what to do and you fucking do it. If you don't do it, the culture goes after you and that. Your friends stop fucking talking to you and that. Because you believe actual, what? Critical thinking. Man, I know kids and that. they're confused about their gender now. They think that they're this and that. They think a lot of shit. And I talk to them. I'm like, so if you don't know what to think about in life, then read the Bible. Just read the Bible. Read what Jesus says. It's pretty. It's not hard. They're pretty easy readings. That, you know, he tells you exactly. You know, like law of Moses, 10 Commandments are very, very. I learned that shit when I was in elementary school and shit. I learned that shit because I went to church a lot that back then in the 90s and that. You know? But not everyone's going to be saved. Not everyone's going to believe in Jesus. Not everyone's going to be saved by Christ. It's just how it is. You're either born into it. You know, I was born into it. My heart was always into it ever since I was younger and that. And guess what happens? I grew and grew and grew, and now I'm where I'm at now. People said, well, you're not successful. You don't have this amount of money now. Like, I said, if succession's all about making money and that, then no. That's cool. But I think succession is all about how strong you are in general as a person, if you have grown in any which way and form. Media wants you to be like, oh, you gotta have this, you gotta have that. And you get women that women say, oh, you gotta have this and have that. That's why my ex-girlfriend didn't want to be with me. I didn't have the whole standards in that because she was in a hurry to have kids. She was in a hurry to do this. And that's what it was. She was in a hurry to do this, do that, do this, do that. Like, you're in a hurry to do shit. I'm not. And then, you know, and she fussed about it. And instead of making the relationship actually work, exactly, because she was a crazy lefty. She was a feminist. Well, a feminist is close enough to a lefty. You know, you don't care about men. All you care about is yourself. And she think it's cool to even state that she's selfish, which is what, you know, people say a lot, that they're fucking lefties and that. Well, I'm just selfish at heart. Why? That's not a good thing to be selfish. It's not a good thing to be a whore. That's stupid. That makes no sense. Them are negative things. So the negatives are now the positives nowadays for a lot of these people that are brainwashed by stupid society. And the positives to them are fucking negatives. It's fucked up. Yes, that's how most of these people think. Because it used to be once. I was like, I already know. And it's fucking crazy. You start doing the research on your own self and they're like, huh. Life's not, well, let's say nowadays, life's not that deep when it comes down to all this crap and that. And, like, people freak out about it. And I hear it all the time online now. I look at all these videos that people read articles and that about feminist women. I think of, I have to have a better man that they think that they have to have this and this and that and this and and like they're struggling because they're 30-something years old. I'm like, yeah, bitch, how the fuck did you get 30 years old? How the hell you get 30 years old plus